Hey everyone, Dennis Fassett here, the Cash Flow Mercenary. Welcome to another installment of Cash Flow Mercenary Television, a much overdue installment as well. Well, this weekend, had a good weekend. I was doing some rental business, as this happens occasionally, and had to go out to one of my clusters of houses and talk to a tenant. I needed to get in contact with her about something, and when I called her cell phone had been disconnected, and so that's not generally cause for concern. But I had to be out there, so I wanted to stop in and see what was going on. And so, what I decided to do was actually stop in. I've got a couple houses in the area, so I decided to stop in and see 3 tenants. I don't rarely, maybe once a year or twice a year, do I ever just drop by and knock on the door of tenants, because I don't want them to think that I'm a hands-on landlord where I'm in their privacy and their business or whatever. Although I do check up with them officially a couple times a year. But this time I decided to just drop by and say hi. My tenants, they know me by name, they know me by face, they know I'm the owner. I don't play the manager role and, I've got to go talk to the manager because I'm afraid to say no to you. No, they know I'm the owner. And so I have a really good relationship with all my house tenants. They're just great. So I stopped by and had a great visit. The lady that had the cell phone disconnected, she was having some issues actually, so it was good that I stopped over. She had injured her foot at work, and she's going to have to be late with her rent in May because she's going to miss a couple weeks of work, and she'll make it up at the end of the month. So we made arrangements to do that face to face. Everything went great. So now I know I've got an early warning that she's going to be late, and it worked out really well. The other tenant was great as well. Everything's going fine with them, and the third one wasn't home. So it went really well. I say this because I don't know about you, but I get a lot of emails. I'm on a lot of email subscription lists for different opportunities. I'm always on the lookout for something that's new. I'm not wedded to real estate. I love it, but if something better happened tomorrow, I would shift over to that because I'm all about cash flow and taking care of my family. But the latest and greatest things coming out right now are these people, at the bottom end, are these scammers, talking about how, oh my gosh, and scammers and spammers, I should say, how it's all about, automate your business, 100%, no hands on, no hands, no work, no nothing. Yeah, like you're going to, pay them $197, go sit in your mom's basement and have checks magically appear in your P.O. box. Yeah, right. Anybody that's worked for 5 minutes knows that having a business with actual customers takes time. You have to interact with your customers. And that's kind of my point, because one of these clowns that I got one of these emails from was a guy selling multifamily training who you probably know that's been selling it for a long time. And his whole claim to fame was he started out buying properties on the border of war zones, crappy properties, filling them with Section 8 tenants, bragging how he managed them himself, but he never talked to them. He never dealt with tenants. He never had to talk to them. And it's just inconceivable that you think that could be possible. And another thing too is that as you go forward and you get into this business, you realize that when you're renting out a house or renting out an apartment unit, you're giving a person that you don't know very well access and control over your assets. That's the way you ought to be thinking about this as an asset manager. So wouldn't you want to have contact with these people that you're giving control of your assets to? I think so. I think it's ridiculous that you think that anything like a rental business or anything that really you have customers and clients could be totally automated and totally turnkey. I just don't think that's inconceivable to me. So I just wanted to rant a little bit and say I had a great weekend, and really I encourage you, if you're in this business, don't shy away from talking to your tenants. Really building a good relationship with them. If you listen to me and you're buying in good areas. Now, if you're buying crap hole areas and crappy properties in Detroit and stuff, you're on your own. I can't help you with that because Section 8 tenants are just going to tear your house down over time. But if you've got good properties in good areas, reach out to your tenants, manage them yourself, get to know them, build relationships with them, and things will go better. They'll stay longer, and you'll make better cash flow, and they'll be happy. So happy tenants make for long rental periods and make for a happy landlord, happy ownership experience. At least that's been my experience. So, and that's my take on it. So this is Dennis Fassett, the Cash Flow Mercenary. Thank you again for tuning in, and we will talk again soon.